Hi everyone, welcome back to another NHL team preview. We're going to New York City and talking about the Rangers. The Rangers had an interesting offseason. They really just tried to revamp their team by getting a new head coach. They essentially traded John Tortorella to Vancouver for their head coach, Alain Vigneault, who was very successful in Vancouver but never found postseason success. The farthest he got was a Game 7 of the Stanley Cup Finals, but his tenure was usually marked by early eliminations and a lot of losses to Chicago Blackhawks. We'll start in net where the Rangers don't have many questions with King Henrik Lundqvist and Martin Brodeur. That gives them one of a top 5 goalie in the league and a top 5 backup. So very dependable. Lundqvist is always a guy who's going to be in the top 5 for Vezina voting and a guy who's going to steal you games. We move now to the back end where they've got an elite defensive defenseman in Dan Girardi, who unfortunately, due to the nature of voting for Norris, will never get it because he doesn't have the offensive numbers of a Carlson or a Subban, but does deserve it for his excellent skating, puck position, his positioning, taking the body, blocking shots. Really an elite defender. Him, Mark Stahl make a great pairing. Then you look at their offensive defenseman, Michael Del Zotto, and then you have maybe their best defenseman, Ryan McDonagh, who was an absolute steal in the Scott Gomez trade when they dumped his contract on Montreal in one of the worst trades ever. You look at their bottom 6, and it's a former first-round pick in John Moore, a player I really liked watching when I saw him with the Kitchener Rangers. And then it's Justin Falk, another young, former, highly touted player, and Antoine Stralman. So really, you've got elite top 4 talent. You have 3 top pairing guys, and Del Zotto, if he reaches his potential, is another top pairing guy. But it's yet to be seen that he reaches that potential. He's very good offensively, but not so strong on the defensive end. We move to the forwards, where it's a team that is counting on a rebound season from Brad Richards. That's why they signed him to a huge contract. He sort of had a down year last season in just the second year of the contract. So they're hoping that they're going to see better years for the remaining 7+ years in that contract. Other guys to watch on that team, Derek Stepan, who they signed late in camp as an RFA. He's highly talented, so he's a very good player for them to have. It's really a team that's sort of goes overlooked with the amount of talent they have, with guys like Rick Nash being their top goal scorer, Ryan Callahan, the gritty two-way agitator, a guy who isn't afraid to get his nose dirty, which is surprising after seeing his entire career with the Guelph Storm. Brian Boyle is a big physical third-line center at 6'7", 244. He's a great penalty killer. Derek Brassard, part of the Marian Gaborik trade, brought the Rangers back the depth they lost when they acquired Rick Nash from Columbus. Another good guy they can have on the third line, Derek Dorsett, fourth-line player. We move back. The interesting sign they made, Dominic Moore, who missed a year to deal with his, I don't know the best way to say this, but illness-plagued wife, back in the NHL, so you can only just be rooting for him to have a great season. They signed Tyler Pyatt, who had carved out a nice career for himself in Phoenix as that fourth-line guy, a physical guy, a guy who can kill penalties, do a bunch of different things for you. But the player to watch is Matt Zuccarelli. He's been highly touted, but never really developed and reached his potential. So I think that the season's going to hinge on guys like that and Carl Hagelin, guys who they've been touted to be very good, but just can't seem to get over that hump. And I think that's the same for the Rangers this year. I think that they're a fringe playoff team just because I don't know how much you can count on their offense. So I think that they do squeak into the playoffs around that 6 to 8 seed, but if they don't go too far, I think they'll be lucky to reach the second round, and they'll be out after that. And that's the preview for the New York Rangers. Thanks for watching.